Bow to Maddie.
Bow to Maddie. Really good.
Okay, Senior Head Instructor will be out in a second. He's just waiting for his turn in the bathroom.
I'm the jumping jack.
Oh, you're set. So next class, she's good?
Begin.
Yeah,
One,
We're working on
two,
one or
three,
We're having second.
four,
So next class will be the
six,
fight, okay?
seven,
Beginning in 5, and then we'll start getting started, okay?
10,
Okay,
11,
with some fun.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33,
Stay right here for
34,
a second.
35,
Check
36,
watch that.
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Elbows.
Push up to the tent. That's seven.
All right, fine, we'll see you Wednesday. All right, Chase, you did good today too. Can someone take your star that you usually like to be on today? Is that why you were so far away? Okay.
And
Or you just want to be near your dad?
first
Or
at
you like
10.
to go right?
Man, begin.
Oh,
One,
you want to go right?
man,
Well,
two,
good job.
man,
All
three,
right.
man, 4, man, 5, man, 6, man, 7, man, 8, man, 9, man, 10, man.
So I told your dad to wait and talk in a second. Okay? He's outside right here. All right, Ken, come on over, buddy. Well, I don't know how many different colors you have. What do you think? Well, black's a color too, so 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors.
Yeah, that's 5.
Wait a minute. It's 4. But, yeah. We're working on counting and reading. It's all good.
Second set. Yes, ma'am.
Hayden, good job, buddy. Be sure to thank your grandpa, okay? These colors in these classes, okay? Thank you, grandpa. You call him, what do you call him?
4, ma'am. 5, ma'am.
Say Papa.
Ma'am.
Okay,
7,
one in elbow.
ma'am. 8,
Another one.
ma'am.
All right.
9, ma'am.
All right, thank you for coordinating. We need fist bumps in the future. What do we got going now? Come on over here, Stacey. Sorry to make you wait. Good job, Sam. All right, very good. Well, normally we do 2 classes. Senior Head Instructor's here, so if you thought that what do you think? Do you think you'd like to go beyond the 2 classes? You want me to talk about it? Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, nobody instructor.
Third set.
Well, it's fun. I'm sure you read up about me, but I do here. And a lot of these, you'll be here for a long time.
Begin.
Instructor of this class, I'll be
Ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. 6,
So we
ma'am.
can just do a second class. The reason I asked is because it's Senior Head Instructor happens to be here. COVID is still, we have to have it not being here. So
On your
she
back
doesn't
for
feel
biscuit
like-
picks? Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
First count, 30. Yes, ma'am.
okay, cool, yeah. Now, the last a half hour, especially for little dragons, that's about it. I'll let you get out.
4 men,
And you
5
can start
men,
big drives
6
like that
men,
first.
7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 10 men, 11 men, 12 men, 13 men, 14 men, 15 men, 16 men, 17 men, 18 men, 19 men,
I'm
20
following you
men,
behind.
1 man,
Sorry,
2
Crystal.
men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 30 men. What did you think? You want to come back?
Again, normally we do 2 classes, but since she was here, I'm like, well, she does all the enrollments. The head instructor is you email with, and she's an instructor. Okay, she's just doing all this.
Second set? Yes, ma'am. Good. Begin. 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 10 men, 11 men, 12 men, 13 men, 14 men, 15 men, 16 men, 17 men,
Laundry
18
day.
men, 19 men, 20 men, 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 10 men. Third set. Yes, ma'am. Begin. 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 10 men, 11 men, 12 men, 13 men, 14 men, 15 men, 16 men, 17 men, 18 men, 19 men, 20 men, 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 30 men. Clean it up. Yes, Miss Ma'am. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes. Yes, ma'am.
Did you get a kung fu haircut? Or your hair's just pinned up?
I just got a haircut.
Because we called it kung fu haircut because when I was training, I had long hair like Crystal. But my teacher, he would grab my ponytail, pull it, and then grab my throat. So I cut my hair short.
Several books where like long hair is always good for the wear and they have to chop it off.
Yeah, sure.
But no, just need long hair. Anyway, down to 20, begin. 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 10 men, 11 men, 12 men, 13 men, 14 men, 15 men, 16 men, 17 men, 18 men, 19 men, 20 men, 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, 7 men, 8 men, 9 men, 30 men.
Scoot back a little. Scoot back slowly. Diagonally. Scoot back diagonally. Let's see behind you. Let's go back some more. Yeah. Go back diagonally to that. More. See next to you? Look to your right. You see the. Point to it. So look at your brother. Please go. Scoot back to that star right there. Yeah.
your leg in, reach up, and bend forward with your toes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 30 to begin. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 10 man, 11 man, 12 man, 13 man, 14 man, 15 man, 16 man, 17 man, 18 man, 19 man, 20 man, 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 30 man.
Very good.
Reach up. Bend forward to your toes. 6 men. Begin. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 10 man, 11 man, 12 man, 13 man, 14 man, 15 man, 16 man, 17 man, 18 man, 19 man, 20 man, 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 30 man. 30 man. Close legs. And forward, touch your nose to your toes, or as far as you can go. Count to 30. Begin. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 10 man, 11 man, 12 man, 13 man, 14 man, 15 man, 16 man, 17 man, 18 man, 19 man, 20 man, 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 30 man. Put your legs out. At an angle. Switch. Back to center.
Yes, ma'am.
Just bend. No. Arms up, back straight.
Palms up, back straight. She'll start counting once the palms up and the backs are straight. There you go.
Count to 30. Begin. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 10 man, 11 man, 12 man, 13 man, 14 man, 15 man, 16 man, 17 man, 18 man, 19 man, 20 man, 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 30 man. One side? Yes, ma'am.
straight, keep the toes up, legs straight, toes up. Everybody, legs straight, toes up. Both legs are straight, reach with the hands. Grab the toes and pull them back. Don't grab the heel, grab the toes, pull the toes back.
Last stretch. Oh, sorry, not last stretch. Second to last stretch.
One, sir. One, ma'am. Two, ma'am. Three, ma'am. Four, ma'am.
5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 30 ma'am. Now last stretch. Feet on in front. From my back, lean back.
Good job, Madeline. Good thing taking the warm one day. It's a lot more to think about than you think. Some of us get up here and we're like, oh. Because it's sometimes easier to follow directions than it is to give directions. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
It's only sometimes. Sometimes it's easier to give directions than follow. Okay, let's take a stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
So
sir.
what we're going to do today is, because we have been learning the blues so fast, of course, if you're a blue sash, what we're looking for is for you to be able to follow at least. So if you are able to do any of the 4 first sections by yourself, poison hands, iron body, leopard or snake, then you're ahead of the game. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And that's good. You want to be ahead of the game. Just like in regular school, being ahead of the game is better than either being behind or with the game. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So it's just like kind of getting moved up faster in grade school. Bring your feet together. When we're standing tall, we're like this, your fists need to be on your hips, on your ribs to hips. So somewhere in here, best is probably the sash, if you're confused. And then the feet are always together. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So if you have a purple sash or a red sash, and at any point you're doing like this, well, it's like, are you a purple sash? Purple sashes don't have to be reminded of stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good, very good. 5 animal salute.
5 animal salute.
So after we review, assuming everybody has it down really well, then we're going to do a couple kicks, sparring combinations. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Which we haven't done in a little while. Make sure it's a real cat stance. All the weight is in the back leg. You can lean forward like Madeline and Eric and Crystal. Good. That's correct. That's better. That's better. Really much better. Keep the back straight. Keep the back straight. Bottom out. Bottom out. Bottom. That should burn a little bit. Thigh should burn. That's good. If your thigh was burning, that's correct. gonna do leopard and snake, because we know what the hands are. White horse offers front leg. Well, what are the hands doing? What are the hands doing? Chamber, that's right, Eric. Suppress the tiger. The first suppress the tiger is a crane front kick. So it has a block and a kick all in one move. Good bow stances, the chest is pointing toward the knee. The chest is pointing to the corner, that's correct. Everybody out. Make it point toward the knee. Pearl bridge. That's straight but not straight, bend but not, very good, there it is. Press 10,000 pounds.
Press 10,000 pounds.
Dragon leaps from sea. Leopard palms a tree trunk.
Leopard palms a tree trunk.
And then front knee. Don't lean forward more, just bend that front knee. Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Are these your best stances? Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard smothers its prey.
Leopard smothers its prey.
Arhat exits the cave.
Arhat exits the cave.
Cross-cutting bamboo.
Cross-cutting bamboo.
Divide the grass and search the snake.
Divide the grass and search the snake.
Throw a ball, throw a wave.
Throw a ball, throw a wave.
White horse on the front leg.
White horse on the front leg.
Suppress the tiger.
Suppress the tiger.
Pearl bridge.
Pearl bridge.
Good, that's straight but not straight, good but not.
Bend.
Good, Ian's got that. Keep the stance. Keep the stance, very good. Or actually, put it back, go back. Yes, and then push on. Very good. Dragon leaps from sea.
Dragon leaps from sea.
Leopard palms a tree trunk.
Leopard palms a tree trunk.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard breaks his prey.
Leopard smothers his prey.
Leopard smothers his prey.
Arhat exits the cave.
Arhat exits the cave.
Cross-cutting bamboo.
Cross-cutting bamboo.
Divide the grass and search a snake.
Divide the grass and search for snakes.
Throw a ball, throw a wave.
Throw a ball, throw a wave.
Kicking a star method.
Kicking a star method.
Keep your chamber, let's do that one again. Feet together. Everybody scoot back a little bit. Keep the hands chambered. And during the kick as well. So you'll step up, lift, kick, boom. Try not to move anything else. Kicking a star method.
Kicking a star method.
Oh, that's better. Keep the knee up, that's right, I'm watching. Let's see who's got it. Higher, William. Keep the fist chambered. Double bow, hugging the moon.
Double bow, hugging the moon.
You don't actually have to go like this, because you'll miss the block. It's just 2 presses down, like double bow spears or flower. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So straight from the chest, push straight down. The roundness, it looks like you're hugging something. Look. So when you say, if you do double, straight but not straight, bend but not,
Bend.
these are double bridge arms, so it's kind of round. It looks kind of round like a bulldog. Children bow to Buddha.
Children bow to Buddha.
Leopard pulls back.
Leopard pulls back.
Cornered leopard fights back.
Cornered leopard fights back.
Good. Now push your chest all the way toward the front, all the way with the hips. Boom. Lock the hips. Make the back leg straight. Switch your feet in. There you go. It should be burning. Eric's forehead is glistening over here. Wipe the sleeve.
Wipe the sleeve.
Good job. Snake spits poison.
Snake spits poison.
Rising, falling block.
Rising, falling block.
Lift and press.
Lift and press.
Snake points to heaven.
Snake points to heaven.
Double falling back fist.
Double falling back fist.
Fist going to the sky.
Fist going to the sky.
Continually piercing the sky.
Continually piercing the sky.
The back heel is up on this one, kind of like you're running, like if you were taking off sprinting or sparring. So the back heel is up like a sparring stance, and it's not a bow stance. It's smaller than a bow stance, and the back heel is off the ground. Back heel is off the ground and twisted like running. Staggering horse stance, fist like an arrow.
Staggering horse stance, fist like an arrow.
Wipe the sleeve.
Wipe the sleeve.
Snake spits poison.
Snake spits poison.
Now look at your stance. Is this your favorite stance? Is this your best stance? Would you get your next rank from this stance? Twist the body. You shouldn't see your patches in the mirror. You should only see your shoulder. So twist the body until your chest is facing the front, facing the office. There you go. Do you feel more balanced? You immediately stop wiggling, you see? Yeah, all the muscles are engaged, that's good. Turn your body all the way that way. Take this foot and bring it over here. Just this foot, not the other foot. Bring this foot over here. Go ahead, come out there, stand, scoot it over. And then bend the knee. And punch all the way forward, twist the body. Like this. Punch low. Right here. Keep the front knee bent. Rising, falling block.
Rising, falling block.
Lift and press.
Lift and press.
Wide your stance. Get wide again, be balanced. Again, don't bring that a little this way. There you go. Does that make sense now?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
see, you're balanced. Snake points to heaven.
Snake points to heaven.
Double falling back fist.
Double falling back fist.
Good. Raise your hand if you know what I mean when I say step off that line. You know what I mean when I say step off that line? This is the line I'm talking about, so there should be space between the legs. This is correct. Turn that toe forward. Yep, now bend. Yes, that's a good bow stance. Keep that. There's no space. Make space. I'm coming to test a couple of you. Switch the hands. 8. Get off that line. There you go. Snake points to heaven.
Snake points to heaven.
Same thing. There's a line on this one too. So make space between the legs. Turn this toe forward. Now bend into your neck. There you go. That's nice. Yes. Turn that toe forward a little bit. Lumber. Might help. Yes. Double falling back fist.
Double falling back fist.
There you go. Stay there. The fists are even and they stay close to your waist. Stay upright on this one. And being really close to you, like you're holding a tray of something heavy like birds.
Heavy?
Well, I mean, a lot of birds, get a tray of birds. Fist going through the sky.
Fist going to the sky.
Continually piercing the sky.
Continually piercing the sky.
Staggered horse stance, fist like an arrow.
Staggered horse stance, fist like an arrow.
Now, because this horse stance is staggered, just like William, see, William's doing it great. He's got space between his legs. See how it's a little off? It should be a little off. Good, William. 5-animal salute.
5-animal salute.
2 tigers, try that trail.
2 tigers, try the trail.
There's about 5 more moves that ends this set that we've done already. But I want to review what we had done the most of. And everybody seems to be okay with that part. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good job. So the only thing that we went over, who can tell me what the one thing we went over just now? What's the one thing we went over just now? Sal?
Stances?
Stances, and what about the stances?
How do you...
Wait, I'm gonna let Madeline answer.
Keep your feet out of like a straight line.
Keep your feet out of a straight line. So your bow stance, you don't want your bow stance to be like this for beginners. You see how my hips are, I can't turn my hip this way? It's really hard. But if I step out and put space between the leg, then when I turn my hips forward, it's easier. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody turn toward the mirror like this with your feet shoulder width. Now, you see how there's space between the legs?
Yes, sir.
Keep that same space, but slide 1 foot straight forward. Just slide it forward. And now bend the front knee and keep your bow stance. Turn your back toe out just a little bit. Now bend the knee. Stay there. We'll come to see a couple of them. Yeah, that's good. That's right. Good. That's great. Turn the hip all the way that way, though. Yes, there it is. Yes. Sometimes it's a flexibility thing, so don't feel bad if it feels like it takes some time to get that hip loose. There it is, Aileen. That's correct. Yes. That's better. Turn the hip. That turn like this. But keep the hands. Yes, that's correct. Turn the hip a little bit more and keep the hand. Bend the front knee. Yes, that's correct. Turn the hips a little bit more. Not that much. A little bit. Bend the knee. There you go. There, no, put it back. Put it back. Turn it more. No, turn it back this way. Now bend the knee. That's a good bow stance. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
So the only reason I went over that is because y'all already know the set. So the next time you do it with a partner, you're gonna try to make sure that all of your bow stances are correct. All right, take a break.
Sure.
Remember, getting good Kung Fu is about seeing the same moves differently or with more detail. So the way you did the moves before, when you first, right after you learn your stances, is going to look different than it looks now because you have more knowledge of the details. Okay, see, y'all come on back out. Now, we're gonna pair up with partners and just do the set twice. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
When you're doing it these 2 times, remember we're focusing on the stances, and specifically the bow stances. There's so many bow stances. Make sure that the bow stances are correct throughout the whole form. So take your time with you and your partner and get that down correctly. Let's see. Aileen, you're going to be Madeline's partner over here in the front.
Yes, sir.
Crystal, I'd like you to be William's partner over here. Aiden, I'd like you to be Ian's partner over here.
Yes, sir.
Eric, I'd like you to be Sophie's partner over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go stand with the partner I gave you. Bow to your partner. And y'all are gonna lead each other through the set. Saul, be part of Eric's group. Highest rank lead first. Then next highest rank. Now, don't do the names, because I want you to pose correctly. So take your time between each move and make sure your bow stances are correct. Y'all scoot over that way, all that space y'all have.
Do we go all the way through the snake into the eyes and like?
No, just what we just did.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just what we just did. So what do you do before? When we ran it together just now. You know what sections we did? Who knows what sections we did when we ran it just now? What are those?
We did Leopard and Snake.
There you go.
Sir.
Pretend it's your black sash test. Every class is your black sash test. Are your stances correct? There you go. Tighten it up, tighten it up. Stay there, pearl bridge. Big motion. T. Bow to your partners. And come on up. Remember who your partner just was. Attention, stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stands. When we do our ready stance, for kicks, what we'll do is we'll turn sideways and we'll put even weight in both the legs. So bring your feet closer together, Crystal. The fists go up and both the toes are here. A little bit closer together. So how to get even weight in both the legs. Now we're going to shift back and do a kick. So we're going to do a round kick. So I want you to grab your foot. Y'all know how to do this one. Point the knee to where you'd like the foot to go and snap, pull it back. Put the foot down. Keep the fist out over here to your side because you're not fighting here. You're kicking here. So that means your opponent is here as well. So you're going to move your fist from here to here. Front leg round. 1. Height. Toe is pointed like this. If I kick like this, I'm going to break the toes. So I have to point the entire time. 2. Scoot back. Diagram. 3. 4. Higher turn, lean more. 5. 6. 7. Did the foot come to the bottom? Was the toe pointed at the end? That's what I'm looking for. So if you kick me high with the toes like this, that's no good. It has to go toes pointed. 2. There you go. 3. Look where you're kicking. Look the entire time. Keep your eyes on one spot and pretend to hit that same spot. 5. 6. Kick higher, Ian. 7. Keep the fist up. 8. Keep the head up. If you drop the head, so will the foot. So keep the head up. 8. 9. Fast. 10. Us. Be balanced. 1. Snap. Keep the head up. 2. From the bottom, out, and back. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Kick higher. 10. Us. Okay, so now after we do our round kick, so go ahead, front leg round kick. 1. We're going to set the foot down, but when we set the foot down this time, we're going to turn the toes away from our target. Sometimes we're going to show our target our backs. Now we're going to look over our right shoulder, and we're going to do a back leg side kick. Reverse side kick. Height! And set the foot down. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so reset. So we got front leg forward, front leg round kick. Set the foot down, toes facing away, look over the right shoulder, front leg side kick. Height! Set the foot down. So your right foot should be forward at the end. Left foot's forward, front leg round kick. Set the foot down, turn to look over the left shoulder. The right shoulder. Aileen, look over your right shoulder. And side kick. Height. Set the foot down. Set the foot down and face the front. Yep. After you side kick. Reset. Left foot's forward. So whichever way we start spinning, that's the way you have to continue spinning. So we can't go like this. Look. Look. So we can't go like this. Come on. Side kick and then turn all the way back around. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So after we kick, 1, set the foot down and look. 2, Then we have to set the foot down because we're gonna continue fighting here. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more time. Front leg round kick. Set the foot down, turn and look over the right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. You should see yourself in the mirror. Look at the mirror. Side kick. Ah, very good. Feet together.
Sir, sir.
Okay, come on up.
Yes, sir.